Connected.
Hey, Vaygrim.
Oh, it's him. Cool.
Oh my god, that voice.
Gotta love it, right?
Hello. Sorry, was called away for something.
Gotta remember to unmute my microphone for the stream. Hi, stream. Okay, I think we have a live stream going. How is everyone doing this fine Friday afternoon?
Tired?
Pretty
My teeth
fine.
hurt. I just got my braces tied.
Got myself some coffee here. Okay. Let's see. I have in chat a whole bunch of people. IAA Shrapnel, I see. Bugabags. I see Impali. Trionus is here. Nabjab is here. Pie Guy 82. All sorts of people in chat. In TeamSpeak with me is Bugabags, Impali, JJ Spear, and Lobster Embodiment. I still think that name's kind of creepy, Lobster.
Well, kind of intentional. Sort of. Not really. Pure coincidence, actually.
Morpheus DK has joined us as well. Oh my, there is actually a teleporter. Oh, a portal hub. Hey! Is there a button? Nope, it's just on. Wow. I think Shadowstar started this, and then Grow, Shadowstar, Stun. Hey, that's cool. Got my Erebus portal alongside my Nether portal and my Twilight Forest portal. For all of those watching out on the internet, I normally have a page that I push people to, stream.vaygrim.com. However, it seems the chat in that is going a little derpy today, so we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. You're going to have to watch either on youtube.com/VaygrimsChance or twitch.tv/Vaygrim. One of the two. Ace says Kiwi's kind of sort of backish. Depends on your luck. I got Scipio. Jace99 Ultra Cool. Woot for hello Woot. Thor 1222 is with us. We got a guest also. Let's see. Trionus, how are you doing? What's happening? Okay. I have actually been busy for about the last week, so I haven't actually been on the test server much. I'm a little behind on some of my projects here. But, oh gosh. Now, see, I always get turned around. Nope, over here. It's my own base, and it's too symmetrical. I left this running, so I have a whole truckload of dark matter that it's just been silently churning away. I forgot to turn it off. Whoops. My bad. Yeah. So I made some red matter stuff. Armor. I actually need to make some of the gems and whatnot, but hey. Yes. Nabjab, hello. Morpheus DK. Kiwi just isn't loading up. It's not going to cooperate. So. Pretty leather. I've got some music going in the background. I don't know if it's getting picked up by the streaming system yet, though. I'm testing a new version of XSplit.
I don't hear any music, but it could be.
Are you not hearing it through the stream or not hearing it? You won't hear it through TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it in the stream.
Oh, you're not hearing it through the stream.
It's like really quiet because I never have my stream volume very loud.
So I don't know who is new to me streaming from the actual test server or not. I don't know if you guys have seen the base that I've actually made here. This is my... I have a knack for, or I guess an addiction, I should say, to sky bases. I don't know particularly what enchants me with them so much. It seems like there's a lot more possibility to them, but a lot more hazard as well. So this is my home away from home here on the test server. Right now, all the power I'm getting is from 3 windmills. That's it. Slip into the main workshop here. Tank 15, 467. You were going through a bad patch. I'm sorry to hear that, Tank. I'm glad that my videos helped. I will definitely not stop making them. I'm having too much fun. I like being the anonymous strange voice out on the internet somewhere. It's kind of interesting. Stonecrafter, hello. Yeah, Tank, you need to come hang out with us more often. We've got some forums, nice people to talk to. The chat room here is really, really nice on IRC. We have a really good crowd in that chat room, and we've been lucky enough to not have any problem people. Not really. So, yeah. Yeah, come hang out with us, man. Talk. Deep Thought. Yes, Deep Thought is actually our chat bot. It relays back and forth between the two systems, because I dual stream. Mr. Shrapnel has joined us in IRC. Let's see. I was going to do something and I totally forgot. Somebody remind me. Quick, TeamSpeak, help me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You people are useless.
I knew that already.
Guilty as charged.
Oh yes! We're in a new version of Forge, in version 1.04 of the Modpack. This is not public yet, and I basically need to do some testing. What I was going to do is push out way out to the edge where New World Gen is, and I was going to see what kind of trouble I can get myself into. Atomic Fall, what is happening, buddy? Stonecrafter, if you want to advertise your, yes, thank you for asking first. If you want to advertise your YouTube channel, we actually have a place on the forums for that. Definitely, go there. Just letting you know, I never get a chance to log in and, so much dark matter. Poor Shadow Star. He's so busy. Okay. I actually need to push out to some new territories. It's going to be a little boring, but it hopefully won't take too long. I'm just going to fly. In the meantime, we can talk about the mod pack. This is version 104 that we're actually testing of the mod pack. It's not public yet because there is a big change in version for Forge, which means there's a lot more testing I have to go through to make sure nothing goes sideways. Biomes got changed, and how biomes are handled, the biome index, I think it's called, in Forge. So we're on 1232, I believe it is. There's a volcano next to an oil geyser. That seems bad.
It'll be fine.
I tell you what.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect. Let's go.
Hey, it's not near my base, so as long as it doesn't burn down the forest on my part of the world, I'm happy. Atomic Fall, what's going on? Yeah, when I started off on the Resident Rise server, very first season, it was a short season, but when I started off there was an oil geyser, an oil well, basically like one chunk over from my base, and it was on fire for like 2 months straight, and my base was chunk loaded, so that lit my whole area up for a long time. It was kind of funny. I don't know how far out this world goes or who's generated this far out. Let me look at the map real quick.
User entered your channel.
Is anybody? Yeah, somebody's been out here, I think.
Please.
Who snuck in?
Me. Hello.
Hi there. Welcome to
It is your
TeamSpeak.
friendly neighborhood snick.
Snick, what's going on?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, it's Friday. I've got coffee. I'm peachy.
That's great.
What's that coffee?
So much coffee.
Coffee. I'm just sipping on some ice water right now, so you know.
Tasty ice water.
Flavorful.
I don't have auto.
Actually,
run,
speaking
but
of that, I need more ice, so I will be right back.
we'll be waiting for you. Tank, I am doing very, very good. I am doing very good. There's going to be a new video out coming this evening. Probably a couple hours after the live stream. It should be up, and there's going to be a new world download for the single-player series. What the heck is this? Oh, it's sand. Sand at night. It looks funky. Okay, you're dead.
By the way, the microphone you recommended me is working out great.
Oh, oh gosh. I'm staring at it right now and I can't even remember. Snowball!
Blue snowball. Yeah, it's working great.
Yeah, I love my snowball. It's got a couple of different modes. I keep mine in number 2, I think it's called.
Middle one, yeah.
Yeah, across the back. It's, noise isolation mode or something like that. I can't remember. Wow, this sword is actually very cool. Yeah, that's AE damage. That's awesome. Yep. Cool. Project E, it kills things dead. Where, oh where? Boing, boing, boing. Let's go all the way out here. I think this is new gen. I think. And I'm not seeing any nasty chunk borders. That's what I'm checking for, basically. Is looking for biome lines. Those chunk lines that you see where a major change happened in the World Gen mods. And everything went sideways. Twitch and YouTube keep freezing. Tank, I do actually recommend, if you can, watching on YouTube, because you can lower the actual quality of the stream if you need to, based upon your particular needs. You can't always do that with Twitch, because I'm not a partner on Twitch. So, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Twitch should, like, auto-adjust or something.
That's the thing, right? You would think it would auto-adjust, but a lot of times what they have is a little setting that lets you adjust low, medium, or high relative to your particular needs.
Right.
And they only reserve that. They don't reserve it. They prioritize it. That's the better word. They prioritize it for partners. So if there are a lot of Twitch partners that are actually streaming at the time, you won't have it.
Taking up all the resources.
Yeah, pesky resource hogs. Okay, I think that I've flown. Oh my gosh. That is just literally as far out as I can zoom. I think we're fine. Whoops, nope. I want waypoints. And I'm actually going to cheat and teleport home. Okay. This is a test server after all. I am testing. Let's see. Put all of this away. Yes, there we go. And
It is just so odd listening to the team speak and watching the stream at the same time because of the delay.
I turn off the stream volume.
They're off a little bit.
Yeah, same here.
It's like 6 seconds delay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tank is actually watching through his PS3. That's interesting. I know some people that do that, but not a lot. Oh, gosh.
I totally forgot that you were able to do that.
Could do what?
Watch or do different online things on.
Oh yeah.
PS3.
Oh yeah. I actually like the YouTube app that's on the Xbox 360. It's actually pretty nice.
I hate it.
Really?
You can't see your so you can't look at your subscriptions. Like, you can see your subscriptions individually, but you can't look at a feed that only shows uploads to your subscriptions.
Oh, that's true. That part is kind of crummy.
That's
will
all I
admit.
ever use YouTube for. So like, I'd have to go individually through each of my subscriptions to see who's uploaded what. Because the stupid what to watch page never works for me. It's just like, it always shows me really old videos I've already seen. Yeah, it's convenient. It's nice to have.
Hey, Shrapnel, you're asking in chat, does that use power from the Klein Star? I assume you're talking about the weapon. The red Qatar, yes, it does actually use power from the Klein Star. You can change modes. It's got deforesting hoe mode. I just like saying that. And shear and attack. Attack is basically axe mode. No, it's sword. I'm sorry. Deforestation is axe. And when you have it in attack mode, you just right click and it doesn't AE damage. It does actually use. Definitely use Klein Star Energy. Scipio, would you be interested in playing a mod pack centered on Thaumcraft and Botania when it's finished? I'll definitely look at it. I'll look at anything. I know nothing about Botania. I know it's about flowers. That's about where it stops. My friend Teddy here. The armor does not use Klein Star power. No. My friend Teddy here is my go-to expert on Botania stuff. I know very, very little about it. Let's see.
It's a mod for hippies.
Flower power. I know it's pretty deep, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. I also know there's a whole bunch of hidden anime references. Vexitos talks about that quite a bit, but beyond that, I knew very little about Botania.
Personally, I'm just surprised that there's no snorting function yet.
Maybe?
I'd like to see that.
One day? Bibliocrap, there's a whole bunch
And
of
just
new
laying the flower petals on the floor and just press a button and just, yeah.
You'd have to grind them up first, man. Mortar and pestle. Okay.
Well,
There's typewriters in Bibliocrap now. That's a little kooky.
Haven't they? I think you know, like a writing
the
desk.
function
What
of
was that
that?
before?
I don't know what the typewriters do. That's a good question.
I don't either.
They use...
I
I'm
knew that you
assuming
used to be able to like
it's
copy
something to
books
do
or
with-
like enchanted books and stuff. You could like copy them before with like it's a
Like-
typesetting table. That's what it was.
Clay.
is it just a name change, or is it a separate thing from the typesetting?
I'd have to see the texture for it. I don't know. And again, I kind of quit modded, so.
Because I was going to assume that it would have to do something with writing books. I mean, maybe it's like you're able to make multiple copies at one time, possibly.
Okay. It uses clay. That's one downfall. Let me get...
Unless maybe it's just a different use for the writing books, but it's just a different aesthetic.
I'm curious. I want to make one.
Guess.
I want to see what it does now. 2 blocks of iron. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you can handle that, baby. Might be too much.
Okay.
Darn you typewriters.
Okay. I'm just going to grab that. Oh no, I need more ink. Let's see. I'm actually gonna do... Wait a minute. Am I forgetting a step? Am I always forgetting a step? Yep, forgetting a step. Put up at the dang furnace.
So I just got tired of the Twitch stream, so I just grabbed the chat and switched over to YouTube, and it's hopefully gonna work.
Honestly, I like YouTube's back end. YouTube's infrastructure is a lot better. I get better quality out of YouTube. However,
Well,
their chat system is horrible. I can't express this enough. YouTube's chat live comment system, no, pass.
now what I'm probably going to assume that since Twitch is more of a more used system for streaming, there's probably more load on it, which is why the quality is not as good. So, and YouTube is not that big of a streaming site, so
Just the second biggest.
Maybe that helps.
deal in the world.
Good evening, everybody.
Well, no, I'm just saying live streaming.
Koryanche,
Hello, Vaygrim.
the Mad Dutchman himself. What's going on?
Hello.
Not much, just got on my computer and wanting to enjoy your live stream.
I've decided that I want to make a typewriter because I'm curious. Boom, typewriter. Please impress me. What is this thing supposed to do?
I have no
She's
idea.
sure it's not implemented and it does nothing.
Really? It's decorative?
No, it's not. I don't think it is anyway.
I think you can insert paper into it, but that's all I know. Can't do it.
Let's get some paper and see what happens. I
It's
have.
a really
I have-
expensive decoration.
I was about to say, it uses 2 blocks of iron. That's one doozy of a decoration if that's the case. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty high quality too for something that would be decorative.
I totally agree.
Okay, I'm guessing that you right-click on it with a book or something and it copies the book. Because it has no interface right now.
Well, Bibliocraft already
lot of
has that
Bibliocraft
with these
stuff doesn't.
typesetter things.
I can put the paper in it and take it out. That's it. Okay, whatever.
What I'm
I
going
wonder
to
when Wiki
assume
this. I
is
wonder when
like
Wiki this.
it's probably the function that's probably planned is another way for writing down stuff than just books. Maybe written letters or notes.
I don't know. It would be nice if it brought up a little interface and you could actually type stuff out. That'd be neat. Okay, I gotta think of... Nope. 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 I got a chest around here somewhere. I really gotta label some of this crap. Nope, that's all Erebus and magical stuff.
Crap chest 1, crap chest 2, crap chest 3.
Basically, that's what it comes down to. Well, that's the benefit of the Project Red system. I can pull it all through this. So I don't have to find it after I put it somewhere. This finds it for me. Okay, I have a typewriter. That's interesting. There's a whole bunch of other new stuff that they added. As well. Recipe books, that could be cool, but I haven't messed with those yet. Weird, okay. Give it ink. Oh, give it... Hang on a sec, Shrapnel, that's a good point. Let me try that. I'm curious. Watch if this is actually what it takes. And then ink. I bet that's it. I'm curious. You actually have to right-click on the rollers on the actual printing presses.
Yeah, that's how Bibliocraft works.
No? So you can put paper in it. Any tips on increasing FPS in my pack? Yes, I have 2 tips. If you're playing with my mod pack, there's 2 things you should do. First of all, in the mod pack is a program that's called Admin's Command Toolbox. It lets you pre-gen a chunk of the world. A vial of ink? It doesn't have a vial of ink in Bibliocraft. And it would be something within Bibliocraft that they made.
Alrighty, Vaygrim, I just did a little bit of Googling. The typewriter will create randomized procedural generated books. It also comes in all 16 colors. To use, place at least 8 paper onto the typewriter by right-clicking it on the typewriter with paper in your hand. Right-clicking the front of the block to type. After a certain amount of typing, a book is created. Right-click again to remove the book.
That's a problem. I wasn't giving it enough paper. Hang on a sec. So, okay, I put up 11 pieces of paper in there. So, right-click. Oh my gosh. Healing sword.
Oh, the evil laugh.
Rooted in the jungle lies a large castle. That's impressive. 8 pages. I'm going to drop the music down a little bit. Okay, that worked. That is hilarious. Thanks, Koryanche.
No problem.
I'm actually kind of curious now.
It's amazing.
Also, if the typewriter is sitting on a bibliocraft desk, the book will automatically get transferred to the one of the back two slots of the desk. The typewriter can be automated using passive or aggressive mobs. To do so, the mob must have a name and be directly in front of the typewriter.
That is actually really cool.
I wonder how many like random books are there.
I don't know.
Probably in a config file somewhere.
Healing Sword, Ancient Wizard. Dragon Lords. This is cool. I actually kind of like this. I'm going to put these things in here. I got to admit, that's pretty nifty.
You should read them with your awesome voice.
I don't know how riveting they are. Burm tofu? I forgot I had burm tofu. Off into the caves lies a tiny camp named Kur. Weird. Okay, maybe I'll read those later. I'm gonna have to mess with this when I get it in my single player series. Okay, I'm sorry. We were talking about increasing FPS. Yes, Scipio, if you're having FPS problems, there's two things. You want to use admin command toolbox and pre-gen the area around chunks around spawn or wherever you are. You can pre-gen chunks and it eliminates all world gen. Another thing, there's a mod called Fastcraft. It's really, really, really good. And Fastcraft is actually downloadable. You just stick it in your mods, and it does automatically.
It uses some of the 1.8 coding to speed up.
Yeah. Book and Quill. Okay, I'm curious. Shrapnel is talking about the big book. It says, look in any eye at the new books it adds. What's the big book? I'm curious. Get this and do
The
this?
big book is really awesome.
Yeah, I used it in my latest Let's Play quite a lot.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow, that's one hell of an interface.
Yes.
So
Great
this
for
is,
writing massive stories.
yeah, I was about to say, so this is actually like ultimate like word processor formatting.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still missing one thing that kind of drives me nuts. Where is the... Okay. Page 1. No. Yes. Okay. See, where am I supposed to be clicking for... No, line 5, line 1. Okay.
That's a little bit tricky to get used to, but once you actually get the hang of it, it's pretty cool.
I just think it's really amazing because I know in the usual books there is a way to actually do all the special features, but you need like special input things before you put in your type, which I think is odd. Which I just think is really amazing to get rid of that and just have a button to press.
It doesn't have word wrap. That's one thing that bugs me, and it does not actually have centering. That's another thing that bugs me. That's me, though. Anyway. Yeah, Scipio. Billboard. Hey, it's my favorite sock monkey. Yeah, Scipio, go download Fastcraft. Go look up Fastcraft, load it up, and it changes a lot of the background math. It actually helps me a lot in my performance. A lot. Wild stuff. Okay.
I'm curious, and then how big does the text scale go?
How big?
You can make it as big as you want. But just
Okay.
change the text scale.
I've got line
Yeah,
44.
I'm just asking if there's a limit.
Oh, I don't know actually. Maybe around 5 or something.
Or-
Around 5.
That's the lowest line on the actual book. It looks like it's got 44 lines, small text size. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. It's Cornianche himself.
Hello, Mr. Vaygrim.
Hey, have some chili.
Thank you, but I'm currently not hungry.
It's vegetarian tofu chili, but hey, whatever.
Oh, well, then never mind.
I know. Okay. I was gonna do... Oh, you know, one thing I need some wool. Because I need to make a sleeping bag. Or do I have
Always
one?
fun.
Cuddle time with Vaygrim.
Pass. Oh, I do have one. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I think we still have Morpheus installed. I can't remember. And I'm the only one on the server right now.
If not, yeah.
There we go.
Otherwise, I would just simply relog.
Nah. It's fine.
Alright.
Okay. You've been around my base, right, Corianche?
Yes, I have. Well, it's been a while, but I don't think a lot of stuff changed, so...
Yeah, right now my base has the highest death count for people falling to their doom. It's awesome. Yeah.
Even my minimap just shows 2 deaths. Like, just straight on the spot.
Yeah.
And that's not including the ones that I already deleted.
Yeah, well, I've had several people drop to their death. Now, over here on the other side, I think it's on this corner. Shane, 2482, hello, how are you doing? Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. There's actually water down here.
I don't trust that stuff.
Straight down, sploosh. But of course, I cheat. I don't take fall damage.
The water is just a really big painting.
So
my
then
luck.
what you're saying is you're more of an evil genius now than you were in the original series.
Oh, he jumped up and killed himself. It's hilarious. Yes, I am planning on making the Project E gem armor. I don't have all the materials for it right now on stream, but I do actually want to make it. It's cool stuff. It has some neat abilities. Do you... Hang on a sec. Ta-da!
Yeah! Well, my stuff is still down there.
Well, take the waterfall down.
But, no. I don't... Wait, where did I die again? Oh.
It's over here.
Other side of me.
It's the other corner.
Your base is confusing.
Yeah, it is. It's too symmetrical. I have
Yes,
to
too
put
many
signs
corners.
up so I can actually remember what's in which tower.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah, you barely caught the corner, dude. Barely.
That's
Oh,
my
you-
luck for you.
You made it this time. Hooray!
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, even I fall off my base still, but thankfully I can fly. So.
Fences are too mainstream.
Yes. I don't believe in safety railing. Shane, I'm doing very good. I've got a giant bucket of coffee. Thank you very much.
A literal bucket of coffee.
Yeah, this is my... I got this from ThinkGeek. This is my... It says in Latin on it, subsiste sermonum statum, which is Latin for shut the heck up. Or shut up now, technically. I think it's Latin for stop talking immediately, basically. So
Immediately,
yeah.
yes. I'm
This
taking
is
mine.
my university mug, STFU. I like this.
Stop talking immediately is what that means.
Yeah. Big Shark Fighter. Great name, by the way. This is a server. This is actually the private test server for the Modpack. There is no public server yet. I am still actually looking into that. I don't know how I'm going to handle that, but I'm looking into it.
Don't know if it's gonna last.
Latin is the undead language.
The what?
I thought this was French.
Undead.
Dude, don't say that around Professor Mobius.
I didn't say anything.
He will get cranky.
You didn't say anything.
You want to talk about Mad Frenchman? Ooh boy.
Vive la France!
Okay, I'm gonna get my typewriter and put it in the window. I guess I don't know.
Throw it out the window.
I'm on fire.
You having fun?
Kinda
Throw it out the
actually. Yeah.
window and get a computer.
I mean, I know chili is hot, but I mean, it literally lit you on fire. Wow.
No, that's the Blaze statue. It's like the witch. Makes you blind.
Wow. Useful. Ah!
Oh, the, hang on a sec. Let me get the... I love the skeleton one, because...
Oh, wow.
There's construction going on outside the window. This is loud.
Next thing I'm wondering, since the creeper one explodes, would you be able to put this underneath someone's base, combine it with an autonomous activator, and have the time of your life?
I don't
I
think you can
believe so.
trigger... I don't think you can trigger
I think you
this
used
other
to be
player.
able to.
It's a shame.
I think you used to be able to, though.
Yeah. I think it was originally just an ordinary right-click and you could simulate it. Now I think it actually has to be a player that does it. And...
Wait, what?
The statues.
Turtles?
Oh, statue. That would be cool, though. I don't know. I
Boom.
don't test it.
I got a cow around here somewhere. Yeah.
I don't see why not. It's like it's an aesthetic thing. Like this. It's not like gameplay changing.
Oh, this is
Thank you.
this is the fun part about this. Hang on a sec.
Ah! Wow.
All the arrows fall back down. It's great.
And do they actually hurt you too? Wow.
They do, actually, yeah. If you get this thing and put it outside, it'll fire arrows straight up, and then they arc back down. So if you're standing right next to it, you'll get hit by it. The Enderman statue is a hazard. The Enderman statue, if you right-click on it, it randomly teleports you a random distance, random direction, and I have ended up in solid rock sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Start using that pickaxe quick, or you will die.
Well, I'm not sure what is worse. Dying from suffocation or dying from falling off this horribly high place.
Suffocation.
Big Shark Fighter says, why don't you just join a server which is like survival but with plugins and public? I'm not sure I follow. What is your current project on the server? My current project on the server, well, I started off basically trying to get some Project E stuff going, because originally I started testing Project E before it officially went into the pack. I started testing it here. See, I've already forgotten the tower. Here we go. I started testing it to see, make sure it worked and stuff like that. Wasn't going to crash, see how stable it was. So I've got a pretty good infrastructure of Project E stuff here now. The next thing I really start needing to messing with is some of the new and advanced Thaumcraft stuff, because we've updated from 4.201 to 4.214 now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of new Thaumcraft stuff, and they fixed some world gen issues and all sorts of other things. So yeah, that's
And
my...
they added something very interesting as a new world gen addition too.
What did they add?
Crimson Cult.
Oh yes, I remember when he was tweeting out pictures of that. I don't know how rare that is. I actually haven't even checked the configs yet. I left the defaults on for that, so...
Well,
How
I
about that
just
work,
only know
though?
it from Utopia, but they are quite rare, but still pretty cool, and they look awesome.
Ha! Impali, Infernal Skies lore demo. Yeah, I was looking forward to Infernal Skies. Unfortunately, the development team had real life get in the way, and so they are kind of like still stuck in limbo on Infernal Skies. But I did a lore demo read. I've got another one that I'm another lore demo voice work I'm going to be doing for another mod. I haven't read over the work yet, but they've been working real hard at it. It's even changed name, so I can't remember.
I
what it's called.
will wait for that voice.
I will wait for it, download it, and put it on repeat on my iPod.
I will
That is
have it as a
disturbing.
ringtone.
You know, I've actually had... Hi, Zemo. I've actually had a lot of people ask when I was going to start, and they didn't ask if, they asked when. Okay, this is the weird part. When I was going to start uploading videos of me reading books.
When?
I'm for.
Yeah,
That would be awesome, though.
I don't know. I mean, you know, it's weird.
Green eggs and ham.
You don't have to read books. Even like a boring commercial, it works for you.
Even a shopping list.
Shopping
No.
list.
What you do is you
Books.
read Dr. Seuss
Bacon.
books. Just
Pancakes.
read Dr. Seuss books as a series. It'll be great.
You should just grab something to record you while you do your like everyday things. Just go make an omelet and record yourself.
Okay, first thing, My wife learned this very, very quickly. Unless it involves the microwave, I don't touch it. I am a danger around a stove, like a potential fire hazard waiting to happen. Yeah, but I've had people ask when I was going to start uploading stuff to actually read books. I have no clue. I haven't thought about it yet. Yeah.
It could be a future for you in that.
I've thought about it, but the voice work industry is actually a lot harder to get into than people realize. It's not just about having a great voice. It's about, well, a big chunk of it is who you know, having connections. That's the hard part. But, yeah, it's not real simple. It's a pretty difficult thing to get into. Oh, gosh. We do not have the new version of Buildcraft yet because it was crashing. And I am really waiting for that and want it so bad. We also don't have the new version of Chisel because there's a dupe bug in it. Corianchi,
That's a good thing.
did you hear about the auto chisel?
I believe I heard something about Chillax saying something about that, about his version of.
Give me now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I want it now.
Cricket is updating Chisel. It's got Chisel 2 that's out.
Oh, you're right, Cricket just.
Yeah. And Cricket's updating Chisel, and he's got the auto chisel where you can set what block, and it will auto craft them for you. It's really cool.
I love that.
Oh, that's awesome. Though I wouldn't. Are they like competing? Because I know that PokeFan also has his own version of Chisel out.
Oh, and that'll be awesome if you were able to connect it with AE. Awesome.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That could be cool, actually. Yeah. I'm gonna see.
Or like logistic pipes, or I believe does Project Red like the transportation also at auto crafting?
Project Red does, actually. Yes. Actually, if you come upstairs with me,
I will.
up one floor, that's what this is right over here. That is a auto workbench from Buildcraft. It'll use other auto crafters. That's just the one it works with the simplest. And that actually does autocraft. That autocraft sticks. So I can autocraft sticks on demand. Woo!
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. I need to do one that will actually let me... This is old school autocrafting like logistics pipes. It's not like the all-in-one multi-block thing like AE. That one kind of spoiled people.
Yeah.
Actually, personally, I actually like the older style better.
Me too. Sometimes.
I kind of like the
Because,
fact
like-
that you have to think about the layouts more.
Yeah,
But I
like that.
personally
Not just
and
one
also, I just
message
enjoy
when
just having
you
a
have-
huge room with just hundreds of crafting tables just going
Yeah,
all the way, and it looks awesome.
Well, it's like...
Yeah.
A lot of people like AE because you can hide it in walls with facades and stuff like that. You can actually hide Project Red stuff behind Forge multi-blocks. Now, the current argument that I'm hearing is that, and I don't know enough about this to weigh in on one side of the argument or the other. I'm listening to the experts. Forge multi-blocks, or Forge microblocks is bad. Supposedly. Bad for performance, at least. Because of the way it's put together and the way it does things. Supposedly, Imobus's microblocks is better in the way that it does it. It doesn't have as much of an impact on performance. I don't know for sure, though. So,
But
I think
it's
I've
not
heard that too
supported.
somewhere.
Corianche, have you ever heard about that?
I have not actually.
How, like, it's like, okay, I'm trying to think if I'm trying to explain it, how poor Ace tried to explain it to me, and, it just didn't all reach into my brain at once, I think. If you put microblocks on piping, like this piping here, and I have a cover on it, it actually makes it to where, like, some of the pipes, segments of pipe have an item going through it, and it has to load the piping in order from start to finish. But if you have microblocks on the piping and the way that the microblocks are rendered, it can change the render order or the processing order for the piping, and it can screw up getting something from point A to point B because the stuff in between is not rendering in the right order or something. And that's bad, apparently. I like I said, I am no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, hey, that's one of the reasons why I like Ender.io, the facade system. I've never had a performance issue with that. I don't know about you guys.
Nope. And they're also pretty self-explanatory. once
Yeah.
you get used to them.
I like them, and you can actually cram a lot of stuff in there. Dude, ME conduits are coming back for AE2.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's going to be real neat. I don't know how he's going to handle it, but that's going to be neat.
Yeah. I still haven't played with Applied Energistics 2, actually. I really should get into that because I've seen so many people using it lately.
Zemo says Pokepen ported Chisel with the help of AC, I think, to 1710. I do think you're right, Zemo. However, now it's passed from Pokepen, or from AC to Pokepen, to now Cricket is the one of the maintainers. There's 3 forks of Chisel right now. God help us.
Yeah.
3.
That's going to be a fight.
Are like the versions different or something?
Honestly, I think that they were all ports so that it made it to the 1710 transition. I don't think anybody really changed anything beyond that. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, I think so. Although Cricket, I believe, has changed a little bit about how all the internal rendering and all that kind of stuff works to make it a little bit more efficient on client side and server and all that stuff. All just behind the background stuff.
Yeah, Billboard says he's still a little salty about Project Red's pipes because it feels the same as LP. It is supposed to be an alternative to logistics pipes. That's not just you. It doesn't just feel. They basically started from logistics pipes and worked their way out. That's how they did it. So yeah. Corianche, how is your series going with Udaldor?
Going very good, actually. Well, little spoiler there. In the the last episode that we recorded, which should go live, I believe we decided Monday, so stay tuned for that. We decided to get into a little bit of magic.
Right. Yeah, also in chat with us, there's Lobster Embodiment. He's actually in TeamSpeak. I think he's lurking.
Yes. I just don't have anything to say at the moment.
Yeah.
I do actually have something, but
You have, well,
it's
you've
not
been,
related to Minecraft.
you've been working on a Binding of Isaac playthrough, the new one, right? Rebirth?
Yes.
Yes.
And a couple of other things.
That's a hard title for me to say. I don't know why. The Binding of Isaac, my brain wants to tongue twist it.
Yeah, it's also a really long title to write in YouTube. As
Yeah.
I've noticed.
But Lobster Embodiment has a playthrough of the Vaygrim's Chance mod pack. Udaldor and Corianche are doing co-op playthrough of the mod pack, and there's some other folks that are doing it out there actually as well, I think. So yeah.
At least one other, I think.
If you're interested in some of the things you can do with the mod pack, there's a lot more people than just me playing through it. So yeah. I cannot for the life of me figure out how to use the PRC from Mechanism. Wiki and Googling is fruitless. Any helpful advice? Ootmeister.
Google is your friend.
He says he's been Googling. PRC? What's the PRC?
No idea.
That is the part of the chemical processing system, I think?
Pressurized reactor chamber.
Yeah. Dude, I have no clue. That is part of the very new branch, and I haven't had a chance to corner Aiden C. Brady and talk to him about it. So usually when I deal with Mechanism, I can get Aiden's cliff notes from him and figure it out. But there's some of this new stuff that is so high-tech that I have no idea. So I haven't even messed with it yet. Yeah.
Regarding my series, it may be delayed in the next couple of weeks if I upload anything, because I'm generally busy with other games and not really in the mood for Minecraft.
Yeah,
most
that's
of the
understandable.
time.
You can't really do 100% Minecraft all the time. You're going to hit burnout. That's definitely a bad thing.
Indeed.
What I've noticed compared to most other games, Minecraft is very different to record because you can't just start from where you stop usually.
Pressurized reaction chamber. Yeah, I have no clue. Sorry. I was going to make something, and I cannot remember what now. I had an idea, and that idea has left my poor addled brain.
We are useless again.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help if I don't say anything. Let me think. Have you explored Erebus at all, Corianche?
Nope, not at all, sadly.
Let's go die to bugs. Come here.
Alrighty.
This is cool.
Giant insects. We.
Don't die.
Dude. Okay.
Actually, correction. Please die.
That was not my plan, sorry. There you go. That's the easy way of getting down.
I have that on hotkey. You're welcome.
Nice one.
Okay, you have diamond armor at least, so hopefully you won't die. Do you have a weapon?
I got a diamond sword.
Hey, there you go.
Whoa, such whoa.
So if it's still the way, okay.
Just wow, much skill. Wow.
So, okay, stairs down, or there's the, oh hey, there's a pig here. There's the ladder over here that's more dangerous and you're probably likely to fall and die again. So let's go that way. Yeah, ladder down.
Also, Vaygrim, regarding player me that I told you about, I've talked with the developers, and the one feature that they talked about that they didn't like, they're intending to make an option to disable that.
Good, thank you very much. Scipio asks, why isn't thermal expansion included in your pack? Actually, Scipio, I think there are some mods that are so popular that I think it's more interesting to force people to try and play without them. If that makes any sense. Do what?
Like
Too mainstream.
Yeah, well, it's not that they're too mainstream. It's just the factor of, I think that there are some mods that are not mainstream that deserve more attention right now.
That's true.
Ender.io has come a long way since it first came out. It has come a long, long way. Mechanism has an amazingly deep cross-section of technical stuff. I don't take fall damage, remember?
Oh yeah, right.
I don't really get the cardboard boxes in Mechanism.
I will
Like
actually...
cardboard boxes.
The cardboard box, it's a great idea, dude. You stick it over a chest and you can move the chest. It works on spawners, machines, all sorts of great stuff.
We just would also work on people. Just put a cardboard box on their head and move them around wherever you want.
I
That
think it
would be odd.
I think it would be funny if you could cardboard box somebody's gravestone. And cardboard box their gravestone and move it.
Didn't like MFR have the Safari net that you could put over a player, and then it was stuck in like plastic walls or something?
At one point, I do think they had that, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that, like, okay, Tinker's Construct. Tinker's Construct is everybody's go-to tool mod. But when it comes down to it, you make one set of tools, maybe an upgrade set, and then you never go back to it again. Some people use the smelter for metal processing, but when it... it's like there's so much that's used for early game and then left. And everybody uses it. It is the common go-to. And I think when you get in so much of a routine, sometimes you need to be forced out of that routine. That's what I like about it. That's one of the things I like about not having thermal expansion or not having Tinker's Construct. I cannot tell you how many people have asked me, why don't I have Tinker's Construct in the mod pack? And, it's one of those things that's kind of hard to explain. I just, there is
I personally think...
Yeah, go ahead.
Continue. I personally think if someone wants a certain mod, they can just put it on themselves.
Well, okay, that's good point number one. In 1.7.10, there's no more mod ideas. You can put anything you want to in your mod pack. Anything. As long as
as long as it doesn't include like dimensional IDs and stuff and enchantments.
Oh, right. As long as there's no conflict in dimensional IDs or potion IDs. But even that is getting to where most of those have been ironed out. Most mod developers know, okay, I can't use dimension like 7 because that's used by Twilight Forest or whatever. And you can change those, but still, it's... See, like, okay, Corianche can attest to this. We've both played on the official server for Resonant Rise. The Resonant Rise mod pack was the epitome of the kitchen sink mod pack. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. That is not my point. However, there are some people that step into Resonant Rise, and because they have everything at their disposal, they don't know what to do. They have no starting point.
Indeed.
It's almost overwhelming to a point. And I definitely see the actual rationale behind that. Which one of these does? There we go. Whoops, missed it. I'm going to try out deforestation mode.
You know what? I was going to play some MC, but I'm going to play some Pokemon instead, because yeah.
Yeah, at a point when you actually are playing a mod pack with over 250 mods, like for example Resonant Rise had, it's just getting too crazy. You
Yeah.
need a very, very powerful computer to actually run it at a smooth frame rate. The chances of crashing are extremely high because of so many conflicts that are bound to happen because of so many different methods that are used by different mods. And yeah, it's just crazy sometimes. Doesn't make it less fun, but it does make it a little bit harder to maintain, especially for those that are specialized in solving crashes, for example.
Yeah,
Which is
don't go
something
that
I love
way.
to do a lot.
Don't go that way. Angry spiders.
Okay.
Yes, that's the problem also, is that when you have a problem in a larger pack, it's much harder to track down the actual issue. Much harder. And it gets more complicated. I'm not against big packs, do not get me wrong, but I have had some of my, what I think are some of my greatest creative moments in Vaygrim's Chance, which was less than 100 mods. That's just in the first season. And it's because it forces you to think differently, because you don't have access to the easy way from every single mod. You have to do things the hard way sometimes.
Yeah. And when you play with less than 100 mods, you aren't like extremely overwhelmed with so many choices. So you have like, oh, I can make that and I can make that. But when you're playing like with over 250 mods, you have like, oh my god, what should I do now? And then pretty much sort of like a writer's block that you have no idea anymore what to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Okay. Can, watch this, Corianche. Oh, it doesn't work
Oh,
on
wow.
this stuff.
Meta rolls. Oh well, god. I remember those things.
Yep. It does not actually work on the Erebus Umberstone. That's interesting. I'm going to have to see if I can register it or something. Works on the dirt.
Good old memories of equivalent exchange.
Equivalent exchange.
It's-
Old tech days.
Yeah.
Indeed. When generating diamonds from sunlight wasn't considered extremely overpowered yet. Okay, maybe a bit.
Jordan Allen.
Back
hey.
then, I don't think like you could say it's overpowered. It was just like a normal mod.
Yeah.
Wow, I have so
Standards
much.
are way higher today. Like, oh no, you can generate a diamond, that's cheaty. And back then it was like, oh, you can generate a diamond, that's nothing. I can generate dark matter and red matter and get overpowered flying tools and bazookas and I don't even know nukes.
And everybody was okay with it.
Indeed.
I think these days people are way more obsessed with balance than with anything else.
Who cares about balance?
See? There's a man after my own heart.
Same here.
I'm more worried about having fun, okay? When I have a day job that I'm going to, I don't, but still, when I have a day job that I'm going to, the last thing I want to have to worry about is to come home and do a job in a video game. It's just not my thing. That's not how I work. So,
And having to do hours and hours of grinding work.
Oh god, that's why I've never been a fan of Greg Tech. That's me. I'm not saying Greg Tech is wrong. I'm not saying mods like that are wrong. That's just not my style. I like a more kind of easy flow of things. I like to be able to get into a creative groove and not be blocked by all these little steps and processes.
After you get into Greg Tech, like the end game stuff, it's really OP.
It's actually been quite a while since I've played with Greg Tech. Like, the last time I actually played with it was like very early, I believe even beta stages of Resonant
Watch
Rise when
Bevo.
it was still in the pack.
It was Bevo Tech Pack a couple of versions ago, I think, but I messed with one of his first versions, and I didn't stick around long. Not because the mod pack was bad, it just wasn't my style. It's a personal taste thing. It's like, you know,
Bevo likes to grind though.
Yeah.
he's much more into the technical and the nitty gritty and the step by step and going through the process. That's his style, his thing. I love Thaumcraft, but I cannot stand that mini game. I'm mini gamed up to here. Had it. So I turned on easy research in my mod pack. You
Same.
get points and you spend points. That's it. I love it.
Indeed. Especially if you have been playing Thaumcraft, like even Thaumcraft 1. You just remember all the different methods, like when discovering things were just added into the game, and then just advancing into a new version of Thaumcraft and have to
Yeah.
do it all over again. It just gets annoying, especially when playing multiple modpacks or servers.
Yeah, well, that's also the other thing. When you have restarted as many times as we have, you don't, after doing that research 7 or 8 times, you really don't want to do it again. That's one of the reasons why I kind of quit messing with Ars Magica, because Ars Magica has a hardcore XP grind to get up through the magic levels. And there's a point where you just get tired of it. I don't want to do it again.
Yep.
So, yeah. We have a lot of people in TeamSpeak today.
Wow.
This is the new hub that was actually being made by, I think Shadowstar. I don't even know where this is. There's a... I don't know if this is a hole. Oh, there's a hatch. Oh, that's weird. I guess the hatch keeps the water out. That's wild. Okay. So, this is being made by Shadowstar. He really shortchanges himself on design skill. He really knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Vaygrim, I have a question.
Yeah, shoot.
If you would have to choose one mod, only one mod, to have on your like mod pack, what would it be?
If I was going to play vanilla plus only one mod.
Yeah.
That's a hard question. I can tell you I have two choices. I'm not sure if I could narrow it down to one. If
Well,
I
I'd
was...
say two.
It actually kind of depends on the answer. If it is any mod, or if it's low-tech, almost vanilla. If I was going to do...
Anything.
If it's anything, then it really is a tie between Ender.io or Mechanism. For me. It's getting to where now I'm leaning more towards Mechanism, because Mechanism has farms. Mechanism has transportation, it's got tools, it's got armor, all sorts of stuff. So I am leaning more towards Ender.io now than I was. But it's still the factor that if you need one mod that does almost everything, Mechanism offers a lot also. Now,
Yeah.
I've considered doing a vanilla plus, which is basically vanilla plus like open blocks, you know, and a couple of simple things like that. But I've just never really hopped on it.
I've tried doing something like that, but trust me, it's really complicated because some things in some mods just don't fit in.
Right. And that's the hard part with open blocks. It's got some stuff like, it's got the little scanner that does the height rendering map. I don't think that really fits in with vanilla very well. Yeah, Billboard says, I see you have tubes in your pack. I do have tubes in my pack. I've messed with tubes, and it's interesting. I'm not saying it's revolutionary, but it's very, very good. I have been impressed with it.
It's kind of what like Project Red had. Red Power.
As a response to Shrapnel's comment pretty much, have you tried Resident Rise 3 yet? Or are you in the beta thingy Vaygrim?
YouTube.com/Vaygrim's chance. I am actually not in the beta for it. I would be interested in getting into the beta for it. Kieran Dave contacted me about a week ago, but he missed me. We were on opposite schedules, and we all know how busy Kieran Dave is.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a chance to line back up with him. I would be interested in getting in on the beta test for that. I like Resident Rise. It's just a different feel from what my mod pack aims for. My mod pack is casual fun. It's not supposed to worry about balance, you know? But I had a blast on the Resident Rise server playing, I guess that's Resident Rise 2, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a blast on that server. That was awesome. I still love the Volcano base. That is by far one of my most favorite bases that I ever built, and I kind of miss it.
I agree.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So, yeah.
The initial setup of Resident Rise 3 that has already been made looks like very, very impressive. Like, I believe only around, not just guessing numbers right now, like 60 or 70 required mods, and the rest of the almost entire mod pack is optional with I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to say this, since I know that the pack is still in private, pretty much no recording a video on the actual pack. But I don't think it should be bad if I say this. Pretty much that it has a ton of different options of pretty much what type of actual gameplay you want to have in your pack, and depending on what one you select, it will install a specific selection of mods.
Well,
so it's really the range of Modpack.
I remember when they put in the different energy settings. You remember that?
Oh yeah, this is like the next step above that.
Yeah.
Like not just energy, but also like what type of gameplay do you want to have? Like extremely powerful or low end computer gameplay or just normal, but also like extremely, what age pretty much let's play. Oh, I'm not really allowed to talk about it. Okay, then I will shut up for a moment.
Who knows? Anyway, Bruce.
You're gonna get killed.
Yeah, see, Kieran Dave's gonna send the mafia, or Volodikin's gonna send the mafia after you. Volodikin takes stuff seriously. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy.
Yes.
Bruce Gillis, he says, that's when I started watching you, Vaygrim. Even tried out Resonant Rise because of it. Loved the Bond villain theme. Dude, I had a blast with that. Unfortunately, right about the time I lined up that I was going to do Bond villain, Aiko the Builder was supposed to be Bond.
That's what I wanted to say. No offense, but I think I like Aiko's base more than yours.
Dude, he rebuilt Wayne Manor. I can't compete with that. That house was very impressive, I have to admit. It was very cool, and he had the secret underground bat cave and everything. I loved that base. He did a great job on it. But right about the time that I was starting off my Bond villain thing, the gag was supposed to be 00 Aiko. That was going to be his thing. He was going to be the guy that showed up every couple of episodes and thwarted something of mine. He hit burnout, and Elder Scrolls Online showed up, so he kind of vanished. So I lost the other half of the equation. So I was a Bond villain with no person to play off of. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. And sadly after that, the server had some issues too, so that's kind of a shame.
Yeah, it's a real pity. It was really, really fun. Aiko disappeared. He played Minecraft 1 video a day, or live streaming, every single day for a year straight. And
yeah, I can just imagine that's just
And most
crazy.
people don't realize that. That's all he played on his channel, too. So, I mean, the guy hit burnout, basically. He hit real hard. That's why early on in my channel, I've only been doing this for... November 27th is actually going to be my 1-year anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I have tried to diversify early on. I got into System Shock, Bioshock, Orcs Must Die. I need to actually pick up Orcs Must Die again. I fell behind on episodes, but, you know...
Yes, I've actually been waiting for that.
Yeah, it is going... I have not abandoned that game. It is coming back. It's just that getting this mod pack up and going and on different platforms. We're on Technic and we're on AT Launcher, and now I'm working on somebody maintaining the FTB side of things. So my mod pack is going to be on 3 platforms at once, and that's not easy. So I had to cut back on some content because of that. However, stuff is going to be coming back.
Oh, wow. I just checked. In 3 months, it will be my 7-year anniversary of actually making my YouTube channel.
Yeah, see? I actually made this channel the day after Thanksgiving, I think it was, last year. I uploaded my first video a couple of days after that. And so I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary, and I still have no clue what I'm doing right. I just keep doing it.
Well, it seems to be working.
I'm serious. I have no idea. I am a clown doing a dance upon a stage, and people seem to be entertained.
Just roll with it.
Actually, I can't use that metaphor. Clowns scare the crap out of me. If you've ever seen It by Stephen King with Tim Curry as the creature, you'll stay 100 feet away from clowns for the rest of your life.
Oh, I remember that.
I gotta agree with you there, Vaygrim.
See? That movie will mess you up.
I watched it for the first time all the way through on last Saturday night, and it scared the crap out of me.
God almighty, that movie is creepy. I'm going back to my base.
Alrighty.
Zonk.
It's kind of funny. I've started with YouTube in 2006 and started making videos somewhere in this year, a couple of months ago. It's kind of late on the draw.
Yeah, and it doesn't work for every personality. It doesn't work for every person. I have no problem playing Minecraft over and over. Yet. So far, fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that nonsense, I have not run across a problem where I have a day where it's like, oh, I just don't want to play Minecraft. I don't want to look at it again. And I'm hoping to prevent that because, you know, I play a lot of different stuff. Like right now, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. I got back into that. My brothers have been playing it for, 10 years now, ever since it came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I played it originally for several years, and then I kind of stepped out of it for a while and started playing other stuff. And I'm circulating back to it, and they're catching me up on a lot of things. And it's fun. I'm having a blast. There's a new expansion that's coming out, all sorts of neat stuff. But that's another game. It's another audience.
I'll be really sad when you will hit burnout.
Yeah.
On Minecraft. I have a
Yeah.
sneaking suspicion that the community will hit burnout before I will. But I'm not going to promise that. There's a lot of weird stuff in the works right now. So, like in terms of the Minecraft community, Microsoft is stepping in. The head honchos from Mojang finally stepped down earlier this week. That happened yesterday, I think it was. They left the office for the last time. And Microsoft is coming in and they have a presence in the Mojang office now. So there's things that are happening in the community, buzzing. We've already lost a big round of mod devs because of Microsoft stepping into the equation. They said, nope, that's it, I quit. And I can honor and respect that, but to a certain extent, I also think some of it was general overreaction.
I
Yeah.
really don't get what's the problem about Microsoft buying Mojang.
Okay, if you look at Microsoft's track record for external studios that they bought, they have bought more than, it was like 47 or 48 game studios. Do you know how many of those game studios that are still around today? Just
No.
guess a number.
5.
3. Out
Wow.
of
No way.
out of
I'm gonna
40
say one word, rare.
Yeah, out of 47 different studios that they have bought over the years, 3 of those studios still exist. That's it. And those 3 studios, one of them hasn't made a title in 4 years. So we don't even know if that studio actually exists anymore or not. They don't have a great track record because they like to step in and they like to meddle and do things the Microsoft way. Now here's the thing. That was the day that was the Steve Ballmer era of Microsoft. Steve Ballmer left earlier this year. He's gone. So there is a new person in charge. There's a new mindset at the helm. They have already done a whole bunch of revamps in the company. They've scrapped a whole bunch of development teams and changed direction on Windows and all sorts of crazy stuff. So even a whole bunch of Xbox people got laid off because they're changing direction of the Xbox team. So there's a lot of change in the works at Microsoft. The thing that nobody knows is that good change or bad change? That question.
I really hope they understand that Minecraft doesn't have to be changed.
No, I do think they pretty much made that clear, like a lot, like that they weren't planning on changing the game.
Yeah,
and
they've
that,
said.
like Minecraft isn't a great game on its own, but it's the community that makes it an amazing game, and they weren't planning on changing that.
Yeah, the quote that they said was, Trunks 1.04 isn't out yet. The Microsoft has said specifically they see no reason for Minecraft 2.0. That's the line that they've said. Basically, they don't see a reason to get Minecraft and make their own version of it yet. So
Yeah.
they're paranoid right now. I do know that. They're super paranoid. They bought this golden goose and they do not want to mess it up. Because if the
They
goose
bought
stops
it for
laying...
$2.5 billion.
Right. And if they mess that up, that is going to be a whole lot of money down the drain. They'll lose a whole chunk. An entire generation of gamers has grown up for the last 5 years playing Minecraft. That's big.
They can earn a lot from Minecraft.
Well, they already have, because Minecraft is the top seller on Xbox 360, the top selling game of all time on the Xbox 360, and it's very quickly beating that record on the Xbox One. So, yeah, they don't want to mess with it.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, 1.04 of the Modpack is still being tested. 103 is the only one that's out right now. Right now, the server is, knock on wood, bulletproof. It is behaving very well. So if this goes as planned, then over the weekend, I'm going to push out 104. I just had to make doubly sure that everything was okay because we're changing Forge versions. So it's going to be a little dicey.
Reason why the server is doing so well is because I haven't been online in 2 weeks.
That's true. That's true. Yes, Koryanche has a knack for killing servers. I can't argue with that. It's not like hyperbole or a joke. He really does.
I do indeed.
It's a mad gift. It really
do
is.
too.
So
Yes. That's actually, I mean,
The
if you are
ultimate
a server
stress
owner,
test.
it's a horrible thing to have someone playing on your server that has something like that. But when someone has his voice recorded.
yeah. Open microphone. Open microphone.
Nick,
I think that's
turn
it.
it off, turn it off.
I can't fix it.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry.
I can't
I
fix
got
it.
stuck.
Okay, I already forgot what I wanted to say. What was I talking about again?
No,
Crashing
I can't
servers.
remember.
Dude,
Ah, right, yes.
we need to lease you out as a weapon of mass destruction.
Yes.
The thing is, when you crash like a private testing server, it's alright. But when you are me, like, and playing on a public server,
Yeah.
and you crash it like 3 times in a row, it's bad.
Yeah, if you're the guy that finds the one thing that crashes the Hypixel server, people don't like you.
Nope, indeed. But like, really, I mean, I can imagine if you're just a normal server owner, you don't want someone on your server playing that crashes the server all the time. But when you're like a modpack developer or just a mod developer in general, I have been asked quite a lot to actually, can you test this mod, or can you try this out? It's, sure, why not? And I found quite a lot of crashes. But even at the point that when me and Vaygrim were playing Resident Rise, that I crashed the server so often that at a point, Kieran, Dave, and me pretty much decided like, okay, Gorge, here, I will explain you how to use SSH so you can reboot the server on your own if needed.
We have to give you admin access to reboot the server because we're sick of restarting it because of you. Yeah, that happened. That really did happen.
Power for the sake of power.
Well, power for the sake of saving people time. Yeah, the Modpack has actually been running really good on the server so far, but I will admit I have been so busy over the past week, I haven't had a chance. I'm also moving into new studio space here at the house. We're changing some furniture around, so in theory, I will have green screen space over the next month. I'm hoping by Christmas I will be totally moved in. We'll see. No, Scipio, Big Reactors is not included in the mod pack specifically because there was no stable release of Big Reactors until very recently. I do actually kind of want to add Big Reactors because right now I have no other big power solutions in the mod pack. I haven't done it yet because I haven't had a chance to test, so if it doesn't go in 104, it'll probably go in 105. That is the only mod that I have been waiting to add. That's it.
Every power generation can be big power generation if you're thinking outside of the box.
For example, 64 times generators.
Yeah, but that's the only one we have right now, 64 times generators. Everything else doesn't generate high enough power.
They're ridiculous.
Or 64 times a normal generator.
What do you mean?
64 times survivalist generators.
Why make something small that generates 64 times the energy when you can make a massive structure taking up your entire base to generate a bit of energy?
Yeah, but when you're thinking about servers, smaller is better because there's less load on the server. And that's why that's why I like big reactors. Because big reactors, you can have a 6x6 block that generates all the power you need. You just have to feed it fuel.
Yeah, that's true.
Advanced generators is a fairly fun big generation. Yes, that's a good point, Thor. I've actually looked into that, and I'm still not 100% sure, because if I put advanced generators in, I could use all the stuff that's in the pack, and I wouldn't have to worry about world gen. And that is a good side. If I put big reactors in, I'm going to have to do retro gen to make sure you get all the ore put back in. So,
yeah.
I don't know. We're going to do some testing. Fingers crossed we'll have one of those two in version 105 of the mod pack. What is my favorite mod in the mod pack right now? Bomber51 asked that. I think we've gone over this. We had the whole, if you can only have one mod in your, if you were playing vanilla plus one mod, it's a tie, Bomber, basically between Ender.io and Mechanism. I'm not going to lie, I'm a Mechanism fanboy and an Ender.io fanboy. I am not going to hide that. I don't see why I should. They're good mods, and they just work.
My answer would be pretty easy actually if I would only have to pick one mod.
Dawncraft?
Not enough items.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Technically speaking, he has a valid point. I think that's nitpicking, but he has a valid point.
No, you know what? The most important mod is Forge, bro.
Well, does it actually count as a mod or just as a mod loader?
It doesn't count as a mod.
Indeed.
In the mods list, it does not count itself. So, ha!
But a mod is something that modifies a game, and Forge modifies the game, therefore it is a mod.
Yes, but a resource pack also modifies how the game looks, and that isn't a mod.
Okay, first of all,
it modifies gameplay.
First of all, it's my stream. Forge doesn't count. Second of all, you're nitpicking.
Okay.
You're nitpicking.
Okay, and quick question.
Yes.
Does anyone know whether the mod pack works well on Amplified? Because I'm about to create a new world. I'm not sure whether I should.
Actually,
ruin my life by playing Amplified.
the person you need to talk to is right here. Mr. Corianche himself and Udaldor did Amplified for their World Gen for their series. You can actually go watch their series and see Amplified in action if you want to.
Yes.
Well, I
Amplified
have played
works.
with it before. I just not sure if it works well with this mod pack.
Okay, here's the thing I would
From my
firmly encourage
experience,
with
it
you.
works wonderful. Especially
yeah.
in combination with Fastcraft.
Did
I mean,
you-
I
did you-
pre-generated almost 16,000 chunks
that was my
of
question.
amplified terrain.
Yeah, I could add a recipe for Yellorium using Mind Trigger. That's a good point, Scipio. Yes, that was actually going to be my next thing. If you do Amplified, so help me, please use ACT in pre-gen part of the world. Otherwise, you will die from World Gen when you move.
Even without mods, Amplified is really bad.
Yeah, even vanilla Amplified is torture. So pre-gen your world, it helps a lot. Then go load Fastcraft by, what is it, SF Player 1? Is that who did it, Corianche?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. And go load Fastcraft. But pre-gen the world, pre-gen on my single-player series made a huge difference in load lag when I actually had World Gen. Huge difference. So yes.
Like, I'm currently, when we play the server, I'm actually just recording, playing, and hosting the server on the same computer on a massive amplified bio. And trust me, my computer is okay, but not like a beast computer. And I'm still getting around 160 frames per second on the server on amplified. Just thanks to Fastcraft and the admin commands toolbox.
Yeah. Definitely.
For me, I don't really care about frames because I used to play Minecraft at like 5 FPS, and I was okay with it.
Yes.
Me too,
So
when actually
I
get
don't really
started,
care
which-
about frames. At
Well,
least
yeah.
with this game.
As long as you have a frame to work with.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first started off my single-player series, Vaygrim's Chance, I was on a less than amazing machine, which is one of the reasons why that mod pack was smaller, is because I had to make a mod pack that my machine would run. And that's one of the same reasons why I made the Vaygrim's Chance basically the official mod pack that's been released now for Season 2. That's why it is a smaller mod pack, is because I'm trying to keep it sane for less than stellar computers, because that's the boundaries within that is the boundaries I had to work within for Season 1. And halfway through Season 1, I got a new machine. And it was like night and day, all of a sudden going from single-digit to double-digit frame rates. So, yeah.
Oh.
I
I have to
really
get
need
going.
to get into
very-
Witchery.
You gotta go, Corianche?
Yes, sadly.
See you, man.
I think we're in the last 5 minutes of the stream right here. I'm going to switch over to camera. Has anybody got any other questions they want to fire away before we wrap things up? Any questions? Modpack, me, my channel, whatever. Shoot. I will answer them now.
What is the meaning of life?
42.
42.
Thank you.
Next question. Also, do you know where your towel is?
I do not.
See? I can see my towel hanging on the wall right there. So,
Mine's on my radiator.
hey, there you go.
Mine somewhere.
I keep mine in the oven.
Okay. It keeps it warm that way. Vague memory, just in time for the end of the stream. Are you thinking about adding pneumatic craft? Right now, there's only one mod slot left. The question is it going to be big reactors or advanced generators? That's it. Nothing else is being added. The mod list, as you see it, is final. The only reason I'm going to add either big reactors or advanced generators is because we do need some larger power gen to support some of the mechanism stuff. That's it, though. Nothing else is getting added. There's no Tinker's Construct getting added. There's no thermal expansion. Nada. Mod list is final. What is...
Is Steve's factory manager in it?
Yes.
Forget.
Steve's factory manager, Steve's carts, and Steve's...
Workshop.
Yes, Steve's workshop. Why do he calls it a production table, so it screws with your head. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I can actually show you guys. Hang on a second.
User disconnected from your channel.
Let me swap back to camera real quick. And I can actually show you right now, like we've got... Oh gosh. We have an older version. I haven't updated the version of Buildcraft yet because the new version, 6.15, is still crashing on me. Don't know why. So I need to test that more. But eventually we will update to the new version of Buildcraft. Better chests. We've got Blood Magic. We have about 3 big tech mods and about 3 big magic mods. That's basically how it breaks down. And then there's a whole
I
bunch of
really
small.
need to get into Witchery. I have no clue how to do it.
Witchery's awesome. It's just, unfortunately, I've discovered it's not very colorblind friendly. Crafting pillars. That's a weird mod that a lot of people don't know about, and I love crafting pillars. It's got some great stuff in it. Dimensional storage, originally I put in because Ender storage wasn't updated to 1.7.10 yet, because Chicken Bones was MIA. And now that it has, I have both, but I still kind of like dimensional storage better. That's me. Don't tell them I said that. Easy crafting.
Just gonna write that down.
Let's see. Ender Utilities was an unknown mod at the time when I grabbed it. It's really cool. It's got some neat, quirky little things in it, and I love it. Flaxbeard Steam Power. That's a really great early game mod, but it even has stuff to mid-late game. Oh gosh, we've got Java. We've got extra utilities. I almost didn't add extra utilities, but I'm glad I did now. I just had to turn some stuff off. Oh, we got Mechanism, Minions. We have Pam's Harvest Craft. It's great for a food source. It's another...
Holy magical biome and amplified.
What? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's weird.
Jeez.
That's weird. Watch out for the nausea-inducing mushrooms, too.
It looks so cool, though. Oh, my God.
Project Red. We've got random things for Find Your Location. Ropes Plus is a great utilities mod that, honestly, I think a lot of that stuff should just be in vanilla. That's me. Yeah. Steve's Carts, Steve's Factory Manager, Steve's Workshop, Stopgap, Storage Drawer, Stormcraft, Thaumic Tinkerer. We've got Twilight Forest and Erebus, both for our extra dimensional kind of adventure mods. Tubes, Witchery, yet another leather smelting mod. There's a lot of stuff in here. Really, there's a lot of things you can mess with. Project E. So yeah. Anyway. Where is it? Right there. Looking for the button. Okay. Don't you prefer the Fork of Ender Storage over the original? Yes, I do. Specifically because the Fork of Ender Storage, if you hover over an Ender pouch, it tells you on the tooltip what colors it is, because I'm colorblind. I can't tell that. Now, that fork has been pushed as a PR, a pull request, for the official branch of Ender Storage, but Chicken Bones is busy. He's off with college, so he hasn't actually merged it yet. He hasn't accepted it. So, yes. What is the mod I want to add but can't? I was actually very psyched about adding Buildcraft, the new branch of Buildcraft 6.15 or 6.18, but it's crashing on me right now. They've got the little drones that you can program to do stuff. I'm psyched about that. I want to mess with it.
Does anyone know why I just got an ink sac from punching grass?
I did that. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. We have a problem with squid, and it's a common problem in 1.7.10. Spawn controls for some of the monsters are broken, and this is vanilla. This is not modded. This is vanilla Minecraft. So we had a problem here on the test server where squid populations were overrunning the server and lagging it out. There were so many squid. So we literally had to force turn off squid. We talked to Crazy Pants, and he put a feature specifically into Ender.io for us. And it blocks squid spawning, and then I put ink sacs into breaking grass with Mindtweaker, because otherwise you would not be able to play your game.
I remember when I asked that question.
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. I will admit that. However, I thought that was the most simple and direct solution to the problem, because I could find another mod that controlled spawn levels, but that is adding another moving part to the equation that I didn't want to mess with. So I just turned it off.
Funny thing is, there's still squid spawning in the worlds. I've noticed that.
You'll get about 50 or 75. For some reason, we cannot make it to where absolutely none spawn, but almost none spawn. So, yeah, there is some part of that equation in vanilla Minecraft that's just broken. What is my favorite game besides Minecraft? Ooh. I tell you what. I need some water. My favorite game besides Minecraft right now, it's kind of a tie.
Just curious, what does the freezer pillar from the crafting pillars mod do?
It freezes things. Duh.
Well, like, is it just snow and ice and...
No, it'll freeze water into ice blocks, or it'll freeze lava into obsidian. Haha.
Now, is that inside of an interface, or is it like a thing you just place over?
You just pump it into
Crafting
it.
pillars doesn't have any
Yeah,
interfaces.
no crafting pillars have an interface. It's what you see interacting with the block directly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just pump lava into it and it'll start popping obsidian up the top. My favorite game outside, I actually have a lot of favorite games. One of the games that I played the most before Minecraft. Oh boy. I think one of my most favorite games of all time is technically two. It's a series. And I actually did the second one, System Shock 2, on my channel. I absolutely loved System Shock when it first came out. 15-year-old game. Still looks amazing. I see Ace is playing it right now. I tried Payday 1. I haven't tried Payday 2. I do want to try Payday 2, but I have not tried it, no. I do know what it is, though. Are there any mods that I would like to add aside from big reactors or advanced generators? I almost added Botania. Almost. But back when I was looking to add it, there was a tiff going on between Way of Time and Vazkey. Well, it was mostly between Vazkey and Way of Time, but whatever. There was basically an issue going on between having too much regen from Botania, making blood magic too easy. Now, that got resolved in a couple of days, but at the time, I made the decision, no, I don't really need Botania because I already had Thaumcraft and I had Witchery and blood magic, so I left Botania out.
That and you're not a hippie.
Well, not really. Have you ever played Burnout Paradise? Yes, the game's awesome. I love Burnout Paradise. A friend of mine has it, and I go to his house and play it every once in a while. I like watching him play it while he's drunk. I don't get drunk, but I like watching him play it when he's drunk because it's hilarious. Have you ever looked into the Crash Landing pack? Yes, I have. I started a single-player world with Crash Landing, and I got about an hour into it before I got fed up with the heat mechanics. I'm just not a fan. I would rather play with, what's it called? Material Energy 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks impressive, and I would really like to mess with that.
It's
just
pretty cool.
It's an issue of finding time right now, but I'm very impressed with Material Energy 3. That one looks pretty amazing. I'm still very careful about what mod packs and like preset map packs I play on because, like, there's the Skyblock trend, right?
Infernal Skies.
Agrarian Skies. Agrarian Skies came out, and everybody jumped on that bandwagon when it got quests. Everybody leaped on it at once. So I did not want to add more noise to the already large number of people that were doing videos on that. I didn't think it was unique. I didn't think it was interesting. So I kept doing my thing. Now, a whole bunch of stuff hit at once. Running Red, Crash Landing, and Material Energy 3, and one other one I can't remember, all hit at about the same time. So there's a little bit more of a diversification. So I could do one of those, and I don't feel like I would be doing the popular thing, so to speak. But you still have to be careful about that.
Or you can wait for Infernal Skies.
Infernal Skies is hopefully going to get finished one day, but right now a whole bunch of the people that work on it are all busy with college and real life, so it's an issue of timing. Enviromine has problems that need to be fixed. Yeah, I don't like Enviromine. Enviromine, I think, is the mod they use in Crash Landing to do the...
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
The hit thing.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Have I ever played or plan on playing Don't Starve? I have actually messed with Don't Starve. It wasn't my speed of game, exactly. It's not my thing.
It looks very grindy to me.
Yeah, that's the part I didn't like about it. It seemed very grindy. I did not survive. I starved. So, I didn't get very far the first couple times I played it on my own. Yeah, I do actually have a lot of games that I have queued up behind the ones I'm playing. I'm going to finish Bioshock. I'm working out some bugs, but I am going to finish Bioshock, by hook or by crook. I'm going to play all the way through. Yeah, Billboard, I answered that. I have heard of Payday 2. I'm kind of interested in it, but I don't play too many shooters anymore because shaky hands. I don't have the greatest reflexes anymore. It looks interesting. I would play it, but, you know, I don't have it right now. But, Blood and Bones, yeah.
Blood and Bones is it's crazy.
Yeah, it's too hard for me. I don't like it. Yeah, I played Payday 1. I'm not paid to. Anyway, what was he talking about? Can't remember. If my head wasn't screwed on, I'd forget where it was. Anyway, oh yeah, after BioShock and Orcs Must Die finish, I'm going to rotate out and do a couple of different series in their place. I already have a couple of games finished. One of them is something that has actually been donated by Mr. Scott Killian? Scott Killen? I always forget what his last name is spelled. On Twitter. He's one of my viewers, and he donated some games for me to mess with. And yeah, so one of those is going to be going through. We got a couple other things I might be messing with also, but we'll see. I think I'm actually going to wrap things up. We're closing up in the last few minutes, so thank you very, very much, everybody, for... Oh, Stonewaves is on the server. Hey! And Grow is doing. You can see him step on.
Just on, first time.
What's happening?
I am sleeping through the night.
Let's see. I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream. Thank you, everybody that has come to join me in on things. And in theory, now that my schedule is spring up a little bit more, there will be more live streams. So hopefully there will be another one Monday night again. I do Friday afternoon and Monday evening, basically. So I will see you folks later. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, all the people on TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.